So, oh, cool. You could do different team. See, there's different car washes. That's cool. So, all right, just dropped off a guy. His car was getting fixed at the shop, and now, oh, an ambulance just drove past by. So far, I made $15.50. Uh, oh, my friend said, should I watch? Yo, that show is fucking bonkers. Honestly, it's kind of a fucked up show, but has a weird ending. I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, I would recommend it. It's, I, it's definitely not the most wholesome. It's a warning. Definitely should come with a lot of warning labels. But it was so good I binged it and watched it. Like stayed up to like 1 a.m. watching it, and then I woke up and that was like the first thing I did super early in the morning. Whenever I woke up, that's funny. My friend Kimmy reached out to me because I wrote on my Facebook. Oh, add me on Facebook. She said I freaking love that show. I freaking love that show. Elizabeth said that. That's so funny. Yeah, I can't believe she loved it. Oh my God, I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to like dissect that show and talk about it with my friend. Oh my God, what a crazy, crazy ass show, dude. Like Baby Reindeer. If you guys haven't watched it yet, definitely one of the most creative, interesting shows I've seen in a while. If you're into like fucked up things. All right, so let's see what's going on today. So earnings, I got 1132 for that ride. That let's see, okay. Oh, my newsletter. It tells you. Oh, cool. My subscriber count for my newsletter went up. It says I got 11 new subscribers. All right, let me continue on this because I was listening to this Mark Manson podcast episode.
Behaviors or what was going
Crazy.
on with me.
Yeah.
About addiction.
I didn't have to be in when the street lights came on. I skated with older guys. My mother knew that I was good, and she trusted me with these guys.
There you go.
So there was no accountability.
Oh, I'll show you guys here. This
Not
is
to
pretty.
mention, my father was a drug
I love it when
addict
it's this green.
who
It's
his
beautiful.
addiction, obviously, crack.
Love it.
Yeah.
Theme there.
Yeah.
And plot twist, he was in that hotel room.
It's called Mark Manson's
his father
Subtle
was
Art of
not
Not Giving a
too.
Fuck.
So I thoroughly believe that I was genetically predisposed. Like the odds were not in my favor. So I have that. My father was
wow,
a really
beautiful.
gnarly guy. He was around.
The park
just
is
enough to let
nice
us know
right
he wasn't
now.
around. He never
Oh, I
held a
should walk
job
the
a day in
park.
his
So I'm
life.
gonna walk the park
He taught
later
me one thing, and that was
because I have a call at 2 o'clock with my friend. So that'll be fun.
Rode with the Hells Angels. He was one of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
Wow,
and he would take
so
me
beautiful.
with him.
So I love
on,
it.
You know, business endeavors where he's selling
This is
his
called
drugs
the
and going to strip
Jamesburg
joints.
Jamesburg Forest Fire
The
Outlook
bar,
Tower
dancing girls
is
would pour
nearby.
shots of ginger ale, Coca-Cola.
This is called
shot
Thompson
glasses,
Park,
and I would do them. And
I guess.
my father would give me that look of approval. The girls would applaud. So I was kind of being morphed into that, paired with no accountability, skating, mother working to carry us all because my father was just a delinquent, and then ultimately what happened is I started, like, skateboarding required a lot. I had to film, I had to get tricks, I had to film video parts, I had to endure slams, a lot of hardships in that, which anything you love, you give your all. And paired with the genetics, I stole some herb from my father's stash one day, and then I stole some coke from him. And then he also got a lot of pharmaceuticals, so I stole some Valiums from him. And then I started kind of shifting away from
We're in Jamesburg now.
And I was hanging out with the ones that like to party. But at this point, I had gotten sponsored by PAL. Because to this point, skateboarding wasn't cool at that time.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like in the Olympics, it's totally like an acceptable thing. Then I was that weird little skate rat nerd that like wasn't invited to parties. Chicks didn't look my way. But one day I got a picture in a Thrasher magazine, and this chick, Natasha, who I was fucking so head over heels for, gorgeous chick. Her brother skated, and her brother was like, "This is that kid that's in your class. She brings the Thrasher into school." And I'll never forget it, in science class, I see them looking at the Thrasher, and I'm in it. And I'm like, dude, they're gonna. And her and all her girlfriends look at the picture and then look at me, and then just instantaneously I became cool in the blink of an eye. That night I was invited to like the cake parties, which no one ever thought to ask me to. Paired with the genetically predisposed, stealing the stuff from my father, becoming like desirable to the cool, pretty girls that usually only fucked with the football quarterbacks. It just like kind of took on a life of its own, and I went further in that direction, away from the skating and the accountability of like, you know, productive members in my life.
Yeah.
And just drifted out. And then by the time it got so bad, no one knew.
Yeah.
Because they thought, well, you know, there's a method to his madness. He's like been successful in his own right at a young age. Why wouldn't he know what he's doing?
Yeah. It's interesting, like just reading about your story, it made me think of, it's the sort of thing you hear a lot with child actors, like child stars, right? Like it's there's so much success at such an early age that you don't get like a normal identity formation, like no sort of, all the guardrails are removed, and so it's kind of the worst proclivities are just kind of free to run rampant wherever they want to go. And it's just weird because it's, you know, it's a different thing. It's the skateboarding thing, but I can kind of see the same elements at work. What would you say, like, when did it really become, I know this is a very relative term, but like, when did it really become a problem? When did it take over?
For sure, and that's a great question. With all the different things going against me, my father, my upbringing, the genetics, also me being a skateboarder, right? I was already like, I was kind of a nuisance to society at a young age, right? Like, I was destructive. I destroyed properties with skateboards, and you know, so I already was like, and then going into becoming a full-blown alcoholic, and then finding recovery. What I learned is that me as a whole, and most alcoholics are, and I think paired with skateboarding and any other kind of crew that is so passionate about what they do, whatever that may be, that we're defined by nature. We hate authority and we refuse to conform. And for me, it was because I possessed this job, and this job placed me in a lot of positions I didn't like to be in, and it allowed me to feel a lot of feelings that I didn't feel in my job. Paired with the fact of a successful skateboarding career,
I guess we're
then later
building
on,
a big ass warehouse.
I realized it was a problem way later, because I just
big ass warehouse.
refused to admit defeat.
Well,
Who in their right mind wants to admit that they did not succeed at something?
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Like, if I'm in, I'm in, and I'm gonna figure out a way to like make this work. And skateboarding, which played a big part into the way that I went about my addiction, but also more importantly in recovery. It's kind of been the glue that's held everything together in my life, is that it taught me from a very young age that failure was unacceptable and no, not an option, right? Because skateboarders, they will try a trick for days, months, even years, and then they get it, and then it's just on to the next. Like,
let's see this will stop the shaking a little bit.
Throw it to the wayside.
It's shaking a little too much, I feel like.
Parlayed into my addiction.
We'll see.
Because like, despite any and all adverse consequences that came my way, I did what I had to do to get what I needed to get. Like, legit. And throughout that, which is why there's like several ex-fiancés, you know, tons of destroyed relationships, and separations, because when these really good, positive, influential people in my life that genuinely loved me for me attempted to stand between me and my drink or my drug, you had to fucking go.
Oh, there's a park.
No matter what.
Middlesex County Fair.
And it was never personal, it was just business.
Cool.
Right? Because I was so
that's
the wrong way.
Probably get some rides, Middlesex
like,
County.
When it got to a point where I realized that I was in over my head, and
5 o'clock is when it opens,
where I couldn't get out of on my own, was way later than I think the norm.
Yeah.
So for me, that was like treatment center number 9-ish.
Interesting.
You know, like we're both like their level of endurance for pain is like, fuck, that sucks. Let's
Yeah.
I got it right.
stop.
Well, it's interesting the point you just made
Anthony.
about skateboarding. To skateboard well, you need to fuck up a trick hundreds, thousands of times. Like there's a level of persistence that comes with skating that is unlike most other sports.
Navigate to Kara 1 in East Brunswick.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't want, there's no normal person, but like a different person who didn't have that level of persistence, you know, maybe rehab number 2 or 3, they're
exactly. And in the skateboarding world, you know, if I'm going to film a 9-stair rail, a handrail, like I'm not going to just kind of like walk down those stairs. Each slam is going to fucking, I'm going to feel it.
Yeah.
It's going to affect me for days. I'm going to walk with a limp. I might break my, you know, whatever it is. The stakes are high.
We recently had, I don't know if you know Rich Roll, podcaster, former alcoholic, recovered alcoholic. We were talking a little bit about recovery as well, and he got sober in his 30s, and then he became an ultra endurance runner. He did 5 Ironmans in 5 days.
Wow.
Which is fucking nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah.
5 Hawaiian Islands.
And it was interesting because when we were talking about it, and I'm like seeing a similar thread, which is like there's like a pain tolerance with addicts. Like there's something about, because I was asking him about this. I'm like, most people, if I drink 3 or 4, they're like, this feels bad. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Similarly, most people by mile 3 or 4 are like, this feels bad, I'm gonna stop. You know, it's like the same personality just blows through both of those. Yeah. And I think it's similar with like the skateboarding thing. It's just like, all right, I've fallen on my face 13 times. Let's get back up to the top of the rail. Let's do it again.
For sure. You know? What I've accepted is that I'm part of that 10% in the world that has lost the right to have a drink or a drug successfully. Meaning there's always repercussions to be had. I'm separate than the 90%. Like my mother, like Spencer, like anyone that they can go to the pub, they can have a glass of wine, a Jack and Rocks, whatever, and they go and go to bed. One glass of wine just fucking infuriates me. What is the point? It's a waste of everything. I just start to feel the effects after like glass 2. Yeah. There's no way in hell I'm going home. Right? We're gonna go to the bottle, and then the bottle, you know, there's 4 glasses to a bottle. Only an alcoholic really knows that. And then I graduate to multiple bottles, and then I get to blow. So I'm gonna keep the party going. Where the normal person will be like, I have responsibilities to adhere to.
Oh, it's still shaped, huh?
I have, you know, loving relationships that I would not like to ruin. And I'm like, fuck that. It's just par for the course. Like, what pub's open?
Going to that pain thing, though, you obviously have a very high pain tolerance, like Michael was just saying.
And all I can think of is like, imagine what my kink is. That's where I go with this every time.
Well, I feel like we learned a little with your tattoo.
That's not where I was going with it. You were in rehab 13 times. Yeah. You know,
the police.
Detoxes and everything like that.
What's going on?
The 13th time worked, and I've heard you say it was because you finally experienced the requisite amount of pain. And I asked Rich Roll this too. What was it about that pain at that moment? Was it coupled with something else? Some sort of perspective, some sort of, maybe it was divine intervention like you've talked about. What was it about that pain at that moment that finally turned it around for you?
Yeah, I'm a major fan of timing and alignment. 2 of the biggest pet peeves in the English dictionary to me are the words luck, for instance. I believe everything is destiny and fate. Everything. And it was a multitude of all of those things you just said.
3 minutes away.
Timing, it was alignment, it was the appropriate teacher was appointed position by the higher power to be placed in my
I'm at the fair.
Of fire to say what had been said to me a million times. See it. Never mind. But this day I didn't hear it. I actually listened to it, landed, right? Like it wasn't like it was age, it was maturity, it was the pain that came from all of that, accepting the fact that I had created this outcome. Because prior to that, I simply just rearranged the furniture on the Titanic for the better part of 15 years, and my ship sank every time. So at the end, I could no longer blame it on the fiance because she's now the ex. I could no longer blame it on the judge because he didn't like who I was, or the parole officer's piss test because it was faulty. Like, I had exhausted those ways that I used as an out because they had happened so many times that I just started to do what I was terrified to do, and why I continued to get high for so long. I started to look at myself, and that was a scary fucking thing to see.
Senior
That's why I always got
facility.
high. Every time I drank or I drugged, it would produce, without fail, this delusional effect that would allow me to escape the reality that I, Brandon Novak, had created for myself.
All right.
Because I would come to after a night, a bender, in a jail cell, in a detox unit, somewhere. I would come to sober for a brief period of time, and I'd have that
Robert
moment
Johnson
to see what my life really looked like was, and it was
navigate to emergency department. Robert Wood Johnson.
Imperative for me to get a drink or a drug immediately, so I could then wash, rinse, repeat, escape from reality. You know, you give me a line of cocaine, a glass of wine, a bag of heroin, a Xanax. It will not only make like watching white paint dry, but like a fucking enjoyable job. You know, it will make like not only reading the Bible.
Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, I have a cup holder thingy that helps.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. Yep.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, in the middle?
Middle.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I only have used the one.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't have to get out.
Oh.
It's probably easier if I sit down first.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a closed lid anyway, but.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Yeah, take your time. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's very nice.
Nice. Oh, do you need me? Oh, okay, you're good.
I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let me get reverse. So this is pretty random, but I interview the people that I drive. Just is that okay with you?
It's fine.
Okay. It's a YouTube live stream for context.
Haha.
Yeah. So okay. I thought moving it down there would make it a little bit less shaky, but it sounds like
No,
it's still
I'm
shaky.
fine.
Yeah. So the purpose I did this because like I just love learning from. I think you can learn something from everyone.
Yes.
So I enjoyed. I've interviewed maybe like over 1,000 people already. So
Okay.
it's been fun. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, so my name's Davidson.
Okay, my name is Anthony.
Oh, Anthony, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
Hope everything's okay. You're not the hospital, nothing serious, hopefully.
Well, I came here to visit my brother.
Oh, okay.
I find out that they sent him to the hospital last night.
Oh no.
But no one
told you? Yeah.
They said they talked to his wife, but she doesn't tell anybody anything.
Oh wow.
So I went
Yeah.
to his room. His room was all cleared out. So obviously he's not coming back there.
Oh no, they cleared it out?
They cleared it. There's nothing in there.
Shit. That's not
So I
good,
walked
right?
in the room. I was like, okay.
That's so
the
weird.
closet was empty.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no. So it's pretty serious then, huh?
Well, I don't know until I get there.
But usually if they're cleaning out,
They couldn't give me any information.
That's so weird.
They said they're going to tell me where he's even though I'm his brother.
Yeah.
They couldn't give me any information.
Oh, because of like the confidentiality stuff, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry to hear that.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, you're visiting. So where are you from then?
Well, I live just one town over.
Oh, yeah, not too far.
No.
Yeah, my sister's husband grew up in Old Bridge.
Okay.
But now they moved up to near Morristown area.
Oh, okay. I used to live up there.
Oh, okay.
I've lived up there for years.
She lives in Tawaka. I don't know if you heard of it.
No.
It's like near Booton. I don't know if you heard of Booton.
Is that like a Pecon?
Yeah, sort of that.
Okay.
Yep, like that direction.
Booton.
A lot of hiking around that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big lake.
Yeah. Oh.
Big fishing up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know we do like a lot of hiking, but we haven't. I'm trying to figure out because.
I used to fish up there.
Oh yeah, you're still into fishing?
Oh no. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
I did it for over several years.
Okay. So the 3 questions I usually ask people: what's the happiest day of your life?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've gotten that response.
Wow. Wow. I don't know if it was the day I got married or the day my daughters were born.
Aw, like a tie, the 3-way tie, would you say?
Yeah.
Aw, that's nice. The daughters or the kids being born, I would say, is 80% of people's responses, and then the marriage is like maybe 20% so far,
Okay.
based on asking maybe about like 300 people that question.
All right.
Yeah. And so you live together now?
No, my wife passed away.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
And my daughters live on their own, and one's in Pennsylvania, the other one is in actually just moved to Saraville. She used to be in Jersey City.
Oh, okay.
Now she's closer. She works in Princeton.
Oh,
So she
okay.
used to commute from Jersey City back and forth to Princeton.
Oh wow, that's
Now
rough.
Yeah. She's closer.
But still kind of far, right? Because Saraville.
Well, no, she's closer to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like less than half.
Yeah,
what
true.
she's traveling.
Yeah.
And she's just one town over from me.
Okay,
So
that's nice. Yeah. Any grandkids?
No.
Is that something she wants, or?
Well, no, she's not married.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of them are.
Oh, I
They're
see.
both just working.
Yeah. I feel like our generation, I feel like it's people are having kids much later. It seems like.
Well, I know some who had them earlier, but a friend of mine, his daughter, well, she's 1 year younger than my oldest daughter.
Hmm.
And she's married and has a child.
Yeah.
Is 13 months old now.
Aw.
She actually works where you just picked me up from.
Oh, so you saw her?
No, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
And they have the hours she works, she comes in later.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't see her.
Yeah.
But she lives in this town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a nice. I feel like this is a nice town to raise a family.
Yeah, East Brunswick's a very nice town.
Yeah. I went to Rutgers, so
Okay.
a lot of classmates grew up in East Brunswick. Yeah.
What's the next question?
So this is more about the Olympics. Who's your favorite Olympian, and
I'm gonna be
why?
honest, I don't really have a favorite.
Oh, okay. So not a big
No, I've been watching it. I've been watching it pretty regularly. So.
Yeah.
But I don't have a favorite because they change every 4 years. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't have a favorite. I mean, I watched the gymnastics. I watched.
Yeah.
The
that was
men's
impressive.
Basketball, but the games are just so far apart.
Yeah.
The next game they play is not till next week.
Oh wow, that
Yeah,
long?
so,
Yeah.
No, Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Thursday.
Tomorrow or? Because it's Tuesday today, I believe.
Yeah, their games are like 4 or 5 days apart.
Mm.
And it's like, yeah, I watched a little bit of track and field, and I watched, ironically, I watched the horse massage.
Oh yeah.
What they call it?
Oh,
I get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's something I actually watched a segment where Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart were interviewing one another.
Yeah.
And they were
Snoop Dogg single-handedly brought up the ratings
Yes.
for the equestrian by like
Yes.
a landslide.
I watched the swimming.
People love Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah, they think he's
there.
Yeah. Oh, he's been busy.
Yeah, he's over there. He's
getting his money's worth, that's for sure.
on the swimming.
Oh, that was
For one of the
swimmer
networks,
is impressive.
Yeah. He's commentating on the swimming for one of the networks.
Yeah, yeah. Which you would never think, but
No.
he makes it entertaining, that's for sure.
Yes. I try. I really can't get into the volleyball and all that stuff like
Hey
that.
Kieran, how are you?
So sorry.
We have a guy named Kieran who's watching from India, so he says, "Hey." Yeah, the volleyball. We watched some of the volleyball as well. My favorite is track so far. Gabby Thomas, I'm excited. She's really talented, and then Noel Lyles, he's good.
Well, that one girl, I don't know where she's from, but she was the who won the 400 or 200. When she beat her,
yeah.
She just flew right through.
Yeah.
So the thing about the Olympics, people that you know nothing about, never heard of, and never even highlighted,
yeah,
end up having an opportunity to become superstars.
Yeah, overnight.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, but that's about it for me. Like I said, I watch it, but I don't really get into it.
Yeah.
And I realized the other night, I woke up in the middle of the night. I go to bed early.
Mm-hmm.
I found myself at 2:30 in the morning watching the Olympics. I said enough of this.
Yeah, that's pretty late. That's wild.
I can't do this.
Yeah, everything in moderation. Kieran asks, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
When's your birthday?
Actually, my birthday's in a few weeks.
Aw. Doing anything interesting?
Well, I'm going to go visit a friend I've seen over the mine.
Aw.
So we're going down to celebrate her birthday with her family.
Down in South Jersey?
She's down in North Carolina.
Oh, cool. So that'll be nice. Get out of town a little bit.
Be there for
like the Charlotte area.
days. Yes, that's exactly where we're going.
Yeah, for some reason a lot of my friends have moved down to North Carolina from Brooklyn. They love it. And the one guy moved. He lived in North Brunswick, but he moved down there because like her family. I guess he married into someone that their family's down there.
Okay.
So, but he it seems like he's liking it a lot.
The cost of living is a lot
cheaper, right?
Yeah, it's easier down there.
Yeah.
I know I know.
Yeah, almost at Ryder's. Have you been to this hospital before?
Yes.
Yeah, Robert Wood. I went to Rutgers, so I was always like around that area.
I spent a lot of time in that area.
Yeah.
I used to sell life insurance, so I was always in that area.
You don't do that anymore?
No.
Are you retired?
Well, I had a stroke, so now I'm getting ready to go back to work.
Yeah.
Now they do a lot of it online.
Yeah. Yep.
And the company that I'm doing it, I'm working with, they do teacher pensions, things of that nature. So we're working with teachers unions and firemen's unions and officers unions, helping them with their pensions and their life insurance.
Okay. Are you allowed to say what company it is? I
don't know. I'm being real honest. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. Maybe I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, you never know, right? It's like, I have some friends that work at Northwestern Mutual. He loves it. He's like.
Well, the life insurance companies that I worked for in the past, I worked for a company called Lincoln Heritage, and they're headquartered out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, Arizona! Wow.
They do a lot of final expense insurance.
Oh, I see.
But they also do life insurance as well.
Oh, okay. So you
do life and term. But mainly it was a company that they specialized in final expense, which is it's necessary. Because a lot of people pass away with no insurance.
Yeah.
At least having something to bury your loved one.
Yeah.
is necessary.
Yeah.
But other than that, and I did that for several years before I got sick and had my stroke.
Man. That must have been, and obviously stroke is like out of nowhere, right? You can't anticipate,
You don't anticipate it,
yeah.
you don't feel it.
Man, scary.
Yeah. Very much so.
But it sounds like you're getting back to sort of.
Well, I had some that came literally all the way back. I went from not being able to talk,
wow,
walk, get out of bed. I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
So I got all the way to the point where I had no movement on the left side of my body. Lost my hearing.
Wow.
Couldn't read, and that blew my mind. I didn't know that it would affect your reading.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
But I had the stroke in June, on June 8th, 2015, and I couldn't start reading again until January 3rd of the following year. I attempted it many times, and I just couldn't. The way all the words just jumbled up together. So if you had a whole sentence, it just looked like one long word. And you couldn't break it up in your mind.
It's crazy.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can't take it for granted.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And I had given up. I thought I'd never be able to read again. And I was an avid reader. I read about 3-4 books a year. Regular.
Yeah.
But and I gave up. And then something said to me, try it one more time. I picked the book up, and it was a John Grisham novel. I blew through it in a matter of a few days. Just blew right through it.
Wow.
But that book, I was so excited about reading again. I was buying books regularly. I read 57 books that year.
Wow. 50? That's a lot.
I'm talking books. I'm not talking those little pamphlets.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
50, so a novel, I was going through novels in 3-4 days.
Wow, mostly like mystery thrillers or all kinds?
I used to, that's the other thing that was interesting. I only read legal thrillers. So I was under Grisham, Scott Turow, and a few others.
Yeah.
But I discovered other authors.
Oh, yeah?
But as a result of all this.
Wow.
And I got interested in other kind of readings.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The mysteries, the espionage stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of Mark Greaney books. He does a lot of the Gray Man novels.
Okay.
No, Gray Man is another writer. But I got into Tellerman. I started reading Patterson, James Patterson.
Oh, Patterson's good. He's a good writer.
Well, here's what's interesting about Patterson. Patterson is his own publishing company.
He makes a lot of money, that's for sure.
But here's what happens. He'll have a lot of books. Because think about it. If you go to the bookstore, you'll have 9 or 10 different Patterson books that just came out.
Yeah. It's crazy.
There's no way he can write around 10 books. So here's what he does. He has other people write the books. And he puts his name on them with them.
Okay. So
these are people who can't get publishing. What they
I mean, that's kind of smart.
It's very smart.
Yeah. So that's why he's making a boatload of money.
He'll have 100 books come out in a year.
Really?
Through his publishing.
No wonder. I was like, how does this one guy have? I read his biography, the James Patterson one. It was actually really good.
He's a smart man, and and his writings are interesting.
I think I remember reading I think he might be close to a billionaire.
I think he's past that.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing like every year he makes at least 100 million.
Exactly. For his lifetime, he's definitely past that.
Yeah.
But and I really wasn't a big fan of his until, like I said, after the stroke, I started because I blew through books so quick.
Yeah.
And I was following series, and then when I went through the series so quick, I had to find something else. By my time until another book came out.
Yeah.
The next chapter or whatever.
My wife started getting into like mystery ones.
Okay.
But a lot of the female mystery ones, like the murder mystery stuff she loves.
I read a few of those.
Yeah, she's into like Christie.
Kellerman does a lot of those.
I think she started reading some male ones too.
I
But
don't do the Christie, but I've done some of the other. The author who just died about a couple of years ago. Read one of her books. I found it interesting.
Yeah, people are really into like that genre.
Yes.
It seems like. I actually I published some books myself, but mostly nonfiction.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I have my 5th book coming out this year that I just finished, but my editor / publisher is like going through it right now, helping, like making sure the edits, the copywriting looks good and all that stuff. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, sounds like, man, that's wild. I mean, that probably is. So the question I usually ask people, so I just turned 37. My birthday was like July 31st. What advice would you give to your 37-year-old self?
Very good question. Wow. Very good question. Invest.
Oh yeah?
Invest.
Like diversified or?
Properties. Buy real estate.
Yeah.
Invest in it. Definitely invest in specific stocks. I used to work for a brokerage firm. So I would tell my 37-year-old self, buy that and hold on to it.
Oh yeah? You don't think it's, I mean, obviously higher risk, right? But
well, no, like I said, because I worked I see all the stuff now. I worked for when Amazon hit the market. I worked for a brokerage firm.
Oh, so you saw the whole like that was
so,
crazy.
That's just that example. But WWE, when they went public,
oh, the people are really into that now.
The company became a multi-billion-dollar company.
It's crazy.
In one day.
People love it.
Once it hit the market.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't see that coming. I knew WWE was big, but I didn't think it would be this big.
Well, the stock. I'm not necessarily talking about the industry itself, but the stock itself.
Yeah. But like, how would you know that? I guess because you were in the financials, so you kind of have more exposure.
I'm watching it live on the ticker.
Yeah.
So I'm standing at the desk.
I see.
Trading desk, watching it live.
Yeah.
So I'm able to see it, in real time.
That's true. So you would just be, because you're exposed to it, so you're saying like double down on like what you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would say that. I would say travel more.
Yeah.
I travel, but not as much as I should have. I'm willing to.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to do it. A lot of people wait to do it later in life.
Too late, right? That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of people wait, but it's
it's not too late, but to do it, you get more enjoy. To do all that traveling when you're a senior citizen.
Yeah.
You can't do the hiking.
Right.
You can't do. I mean, you can do it within reason, but you're limited.
Yeah.
You're
true.
So, do those things where you can really get to enjoy, meet people. From other countries.
That makes me feel better about my decisions, because I've accumulated a lot of debt, but that's because I'm just traveling the world, meeting as many, going to all these different, just doing as much as I can, because some of my friends have passed away at a young age. So I was like, you know what, like when else am I going to be able to do this,
Well, but that's what I'm saying about investing. So you end up with less debt.
Yeah. I mean, I have assets for sure, but it's like long term, right? It's not gonna
accumulate those assets. But that's why I said why real estate is so important.
Yeah.
You invest in real estate in the right market, in the right areas. Don't just invest in real estate for the sake of investing in real estate. A friend of mine wants to buy real estate and turn it into what do you call it? Not something housing.
Like flipping houses?
No, he's not flipping. He wants to do the Section 8. I said, you're out of your mind. That's the worst thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
You're just throwing your money away.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, this way I'm guaranteed. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're guaranteed to get people in there. It's gonna destroy your home.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy it. That's.
So you don't,
Yeah.
I'll get paid directly from them. You know what?
Yeah.
So I don't talk to them.
I know what you mean. My uncle buys in like the most sketchiest areas.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna destroy your house, and that's what ends up happening. He has tenants that like won't pay, and he has to get the legal system involved.
Right.
But it's always the same. Like he keeps buying more in these like really sketchy areas.
Away from those areas.
But I don't know. He just keeps doing it, and we're just like, okay, maybe.
You can accumulate enough to buy buy some of those apartment complexes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking about the high rises. I'm saying like in towns like Plainsboro.
Yeah. Oh, those are nice.
Those kind of things. Consider that if you have units like that where you have 200-300 units.
Yeah.
That's income. That's real income.
Right. And those are nice areas, so that it won't get wrecked as much.
That's what I'm talking about. And those are managed corporations.
Oh, right. You hire property.
Right.
Yeah, property. Yeah.
And that's when you can just sit back. When you hear that that particular property is making the monthly, they're bringing in, more than $10 million every single month.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready to sell, because everything's gravy for you at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't have family to leave it to, sell and just move on. Just enjoy your life.
Yeah.
No one. The bottom line is, if you do things right, you don't have to struggle.
Yeah.
Later in life. That's basically it.
Yeah, a lot of my friends that are doing really well because of real estate, that are in it, and then some of my doctor friends are also starting to get into like a lot of real estate as well. So it's definitely a trend, like you notice. Yeah, I mean, some people, they have the discipline to be able to have a much lower cost of living, and then they're able to reinvest like the difference into more real estate. Whereas like I have some friends who, and me including, where like I think we live more in the moment and we're not thinking long term as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why what goes back to my point. I don't have a problem with someone who wants to work all their life and then retire at a certain age.
Yeah.
But have another goal where I let my money work for me. I retire a lot younger. Why not retire at 37?
Yeah. Like my cousin, he's really smart. He's pretty much retired at 30. Well, he retired at 36.
Yeah, and you can do it. And then at that point, you're just living off your interest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's definitely that's good advice.
Make sure you marry the right person.
Yeah.
You both are like-minded, because if you marry someone who just wants to.
Emergency room looks like.
No, actually, you let me off at the front. Actually.
Oh, the front's fine.
And the main.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know people don't talk about that enough, right? But I do think that's important.
It is.
I mean, it makes sense, right? But it's just like not talked about as much.
No.
Oh, interesting. So it looks like they blocked it.
I should have let me off at emergency. I just realized.
Well, I didn't realize they were gonna block it.
No, they blocked that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go back to the other area then.
With all this construction they're doing.
Yeah, there's so much. Wow, this thing is massive.
And that's the parking deck.
Wow. Man, this is crazy.
Brunswick is a town. There's so much construction, and there's no space to build, so they build everything straight up.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of tall buildings being built.
Yeah. Man, yeah, it's changed a lot. I graduated in 11.
Okay.
And every year I come back, I'm like, whoa, there's so many new buildings.
stop.
Yeah.
Everywhere they see space.
Yeah,
they're
like
putting something
like
else.
all these houses, I'm sure eventually they're gonna buy it
Oh,
out.
definitely.
Yeah, but because some of these houses, it's like it's
Definitely.
so old.
And most of them were, you know, college students were renting them out.
Yeah, and they're wrecking them too, I'm sure.
But no, but it was better for them.
Yeah.
The college student, you know, they can go there and, you know, put somewhere to lay your head.
Our hair's fine?
This is perfect.
Okay, okay.
Listen, thank you very much.
Take care. Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
I wish you well.
Thank you. Oh yeah, up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you get used to it, it's not bad.
Yeah, Tesla's, it's interesting. It is interesting.
It is, yeah.
Very nice cars.
Aw, thank
very
you.
Roomy.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, how do you open the door? How do you outside and inside?
I know, it's weird.
But it's a great thing. You get. I don't think I've heard of anyone stealing these cars.
That's true. You're right.
So,
well, because it's secure. There's camera. Yeah, there's always.
Not just the cameras. This is like they figure out. Okay, I can't open the door. I can't. I can't steal it.
That's funny.
I can't steal an engine because I don't have one. A regular
That's
one.
true. Yeah.
Listen, stay safe out here.
Thank you.
I only give 5 stars, and you earned every one of them.
Aw, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Keep doing what you're doing. I like the whole interview thing.
Aw, appreciate it.
Now you got me thinking about things. All right.
Cool.
Take care.
Bye. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a nice guy. So, Kieran, sorry, yeah, I didn't want to ignore my guest. Hope you're still here, brother. You need my address, bro? Here, because I know we're in that chat, so let me, chat in it. Oh, there you go. I think you probably said something. Homies. Yo, what's up, brother? Do you need my email address? Or if you need my email address, or are you talking about my physical address, let me know, and then I'll type it in here. All right, brother. Have a good one. Peace. So I made $16.50 for. Oh, okay. Let's see. Damn it, I gotta pee. Well, yeah, that was cool. That was nice little. Ooh, let's check out. This area is nice. So I'm in the train station right now. You can see, here, I'll show you all the construction that's being done. What's up, Deva, event planner? What's good? Yeah, you can see all the construction that's being done right now. Crazy, right? Said I'm gonna add it to my list. Got a tip. Oh, VP of brand and voice creative. What? That's so random. I just gotta reach out for. Hey, Hang. Can't even get my name right. Alright, check it out. Whoa. Huh. Cool. Alright, so 1 o'clock. Okay, so I'm good. I still got some time. Hang out. Veganize. So yeah, you guys can see downtown New Brunswick a little bit. I'm sure a lot of this will be bulldozed eventually to make room for high rises. Oh, much new stuff. Interesting. Huh. Whoa. That was nice. Vote of confidence. He said, keep doing what you're doing. Had him thinking. That's cool. Whoa, another new restaurant. Jasmine Indian fusion. Huh. Mediterranean Indian fusion. That's different. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So, 50 minutes. Cool. All right. I guess I'm going to wait until my next ride, until whoever, let me see. Listen, I'm gonna continue to listen to my podcast episode. Car wash, 22 minutes away.
The Bible doable and make it fucking seem like the funnest thing on earth. It will allow me to find like homelessness not only manageable but fucking desirable. Like that's the false reality that it will create for me. And at the end, at 38 years old, after attempting to find sobriety so many times, so many ways.
Oh, I got a ride! Yay!
To acquire
Somerset. Route 1. Let's see. Oh, Tower Center, East Brunswick. I see.
Prior to Ignorance was bliss.
Yeah. So I gotta pick someone
up.
up.
Because it was on the table. Why the fuck would I not? I didn't realize. Well, maybe it wouldn't because like feelings are.
Alright, so I'm picking up Jeff. Navigate to East Brunswick, Tower Center Boulevard.
Right, so I started to acquire some information
and
knowledge to have a better understanding of the disease that I suffer called alcoholism. And what happened is, no matter how much heroin I shot, wine I drank, cocaine I sniffed, crack I smoked, that delusional effect was no longer. Just talk about that being a fucking mind fuck. I'm 38 years old. I had given everything that I loved and cared about to my drugs. And they worked.
Alright, so this guy's name is Jeff.
Right?
4.8.
I'm like, living in an abandoned
4.98.
house. I'm prostituting my body and letting men blow me for fucking heroin. It's cool.
Crazy. This story is insane. Absolutely bonkers.
I can't escape my reality. I'm stuck living in that moment of clarity, and so all of that paired equated to the timing and alignment of the appropriate amount of pain being delivered for me to be willing to do what I had never done, which is change.
In a quarter mile, keep right toward US Highway 1 North using the right lane.
It has nothing to do with the drinking, but the thinking, the attitude, the behavior. So even while I'm getting loaded, I can recognize that my behavioral pattern is alcohol. And the only way that I can change this outcome is by changing the narrative. Yeah. So again, life lived forward, learn backwards. Even while
keep right toward US Highway 1 North, then keep right.
Weird full circle moment where on my way to my last treatment
in a quarter mile, keep right toward New Jersey 18 North New Brunswick using the right lane.
All of it. Yeah. All of it. And that's the really discouraging thing about, I again have given my life to helping people today, and I work with people, and I have to play devil's advocate, and now I'm the one trying to convince them why accepting this hand of helping.
Keep right toward New Jersey 18 North New Brunswick.
Whatever, and I just think to myself, if I could just give the piece of what I had, they'd be like, what the fuck did I stay stuck on stupid so long for?
Yeah.
But everyone's entitled to their process, and the discouraging part of this, because if you look at the statistics, the data collected, the analytics of all these studies,
turn right on Burnett Street.
It states that myself, who's in recovery, should be high or dead. The fact that I'm not is A, miraculous, and B, it defies logic. So looking at all those studies, it states that we are fighting an unwinning fight, right? Where most of society says, is it fucking worth it? Like, what are we doing? How are we succeeding? How is the world changing? As the majority of the people, the loved ones who have lost their sons, their daughters, their husbands, their wives.
Aging, I feel like a 23-step skincare routine is some form of medieval torture. Their secret weapon is the OS01 peptide. It's the first of its kind. Torture. Their secret weapon is the OS01 peptide. It's the first of its kind, clinically proven to minimize those dreaded zombie cells that accelerate aging. Less zombies.
Enter your drop-off at 104 Falconga Drive.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Davidson. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. I'm Jeff. And
nice.
Heading.
Usually, I interview people that I pick up as a part of my I guess creative journey. So I want to make sure it was okay with you first.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Okay, cool. And just for context, this is I do it through via like YouTube live stream. And that's fine with you?
Yeah.
It's pretty wholesome stuff. Usually, like questions I ask are, what's the happiest day of your life? What are you passionate about? Advice you would give to, well, I just turned 37, so advice you would give to your 37-year-old self, stuff like that.
I'm good for conversation. I don't know if I want to broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Since I am a broadcaster.
Oh, you are?
I am.
Okay. Let me turn it off.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, it's like 30%.